Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel and our page, Anna Vibes Vlogs. So, we're gonna do a sit-down vlog again that I will let you learn something about this vlog, information that will give you enlightenment about a certain topic or a certain matter that I want to discuss with you guys. So yun, today we receive our health insurance. Okay, what is the importance of health insurance? Some people are taking for granted the health insurance. In Philippines, honestly, we don't really go for insurance because some people think that it's an additional expenses, and some people think that it's not important. For us here in India, basically in India, they're more of the insurance. They're more of go of insurance, like life insurance, health insurance, educational insurance, a lot of insurance here in India. That when I came here, when I was in Kuwait or in Dubai, my husband tend to avail like life insurance in a local insurance company in India, so that when they come home in their homeland, they have a security. It is basically insurance is security, like life insurance. If you finish like paying for 5 years, a premium of 5 years, so you can get like accidental benefit or life benefits like that. So today, this time, since we are not getting younger anymore, as you know that I'm already over 40, or shall I say, I'm already turning 48 this coming June. So another 2 years for me, 2 years to go to reach the 50 years of my life. So half of my life is already been spent, So I'm already in this world. So my husband is a bit worried now with our health, because since when I start turning at the age of 42, I had this thyroid hyperthyroidism, which I cleared it for around 3 or 4 years. Now I'm already zero. My thyroid is already normal, but then having this kind of diseases make us think na it is the starting of having this when you reach the age of 40, you started to have these diseases that you don't want to have. Usually, basically, especially if it is hereditary disease, which for me it's an hereditary disease. My mom has hyperthyroidism. My sister was having thyroid. Three of my sisters, actually, I am the fourth one, I am the second one. Also, we are 4 girls. 3 of them already have thyroid. One of my sister, which is the fourth one, you've seen in my previous vlog, I have a small sister. Her name is Joanne. So when she was born, she already have thyroid. Because my mom had hyperthyroidism at that time when she was pregnant. So for me, when I reached the age of 42, I had the experience of having hyperthyroidism. So it's hereditary. So now it's when the more you are becoming aged, okay, there are diseases that is coming out unexpectedly. Like recently, like last year, I had this osteoarthritis. Also, it's an hereditary. We inherited a lot of diseases, not inherited wealth, in my family. But it's okay, it's part of our life to have certain diseases. So now, I want to discuss to you what is the importance of having a health insurance, especially when you're aged. Even if you're in young age, you never know. Now the lifespan of the people are getting lower and lower. There are people who are having disease at, like, I am seeing in some variety show that they're discussing some certain diseases, you know. At the age of 8 years old, they're having hypertension. They had this kind of high blood pressure. So you know, you never know. So having a health insurance make you secured, you know, that any kind of diseases that will come to your body, or that will come out, you have the security. So now, since you know, as what I've said a while ago, that we are now getting aged, and after 2 years I'll become 50. So I didn't have sugar yet, and one of what I'm worrying is to have sugar or diabetes. Okay, that's the medical term. Here in India they call it sugar. I don't know why sugar, because it is basically it's the high sugar level, right? So they call it sugar here, but in Philippines we call it diabetes, or in uh, the hospital term, right? So this is what I'm worried about. Even my husband is even worried about diabetes, because her mom was struggling, or she battled with diabetes for I think more than 10 years. Even my mom, until now, she's battling with diabetes. She's injecting insulin, and then you know, until now. But I'm thankful to God that my mom is already 74 years old and she's still alive, you know. But then there are people who's not lucky enough to, you know, you know, to pass away because of the sugar, diabetes. A lot of people are dying because of this sickness. So that's why we did our health insurance. So so just this envelope is actually our health insurance. You know, it is basically a 3 years policy that we avail, and there are different level, that the minimum premium, or the minimum policy that you will have is the 500,000 or the 5 lakh rupees. But then we that one we check what will be the benefit, like in accumulation of the points. Like if you, the next year, let's say if it is 3 year policy, if the next year you didn't use the 5 lakh or 700, we avail the 750,000 policy. So if you don't use that one, 50% of the amount will be accumulated to the next year, right? But then this policy is actually yeah, it is 50% of the policy, but and then the next year it will be like 100%, right? So 700, another 50% will be added to you, so it will be like 1.5 15 lakh. Okay, so if you didn't use it, if you didn't use the policy or the insurance for 3 years, so you will have 15, and then you can continue after the policy is expired. Then you can even renew that one, and then the accumulation of your the accumulation of your benefit will be added to your policy. So this is the good thing in this health insurance, you know, there is accumulation. And aside from that, there's a lot of benefits that we have to read. Okay, so now let's have the benefit, okay, of having this. Actually, I will tell you that we avail, as what I said, that we avail the 750,000 policy, which is 7.5 lakh. Okay, it is actually, it's not the amount that we have to pay for this 750,000 policy is actually divided into six payment. Okay, so we have to pay at for the total amount of the policy for 3 years is actually 96,117, which is including the tax or the GST, they call it in India. Okay, then we are going to pay it in 6 terms. There are people who will pay it in one-time payment. There are people who will pay it in annually, like one time in a year. So it depends on the one time in a year. So it's divided into divided into 3. So we did it half yearly, so meaning we have to pay twice a year in 3 years, so meaning in 6 terms we have to pay. So in each terms, or in each term, we have to pay at least 16,022 range of 16,022 to 16,019. So we first pay 16,022, that's including the GST, and then the next month or in the September we will have to pay 16,019. So that's how it is until you finish the 3 years, the 6 terms in 3 years time. So after that, after 3 years of the policy, you can even renew that one. So that policy is good for the 3 years. So whatever happens to us during the 3 years, hospitalization, like the hospitalization, see, I'll tell you some of the benefits of this policy. We went to Star Health Insurance. Insurance, there's a lot of insurance here in India, but I'm the one who checked which health insurance is better, because see, if you're paying or if you're spending your money in a certain thing, you need to think about what will be the best benefit for you. So I find this health insurance one of the best insurance here in India, because also we tend to go to a certain hospital here in Kerala, in Malappuram, that they have this kind of health insurance, that they accept this health insurance. So I rather go for this health insurance, which this certain hospital that we used to go are accepting this health insurance. Am I right? So one of the coverage here in this one of the benefit that I'm gonna tell you about his health insurance is the room rent. Whenever you are being confined or being admitted in the hospital, you will get a private single AC room as a benefit. Instead of going to the charity ward, if you don't have money, if you're insured, they can provide you a private single AC, okay, in this policy. So that's a good thing, right? Instead of going to a charity room. Okay, and then there's a lot of specialty doctors that you can avail. Specialty means they are professional in a certain field in medicine. So you can have the benefit of the surgeon, the anesthesiologist, the medical practitioner, the consultants, the specialties, the anesthesia, the blood test, the oxygen, the operation theater charges, and surgical appliances, and then medicines and drugs. So these are the benefits that you will get from this health insurance. And also you need road ambulance. You will get the actual what is the road ambulance amount, okay? And then for the air ambulance also, which is now modern ambulance, especially if you're and if you need to go to other hospitals which is not available, things that you need to go to a hospital through air, okay? So the air ambulance charges is your benefit. You will get benefit of up to 250,000 or 2.5 lakh per hospitalization, not exceeding 5 lakh or 500,000. So you will get the air ambulance in this policy. Also, the pre-hospitalization expenses up to 60 days of admission. Then the post-hospitalization expenses also up to 90 days of the discharge. And then the outpatients dental, which is good for us because see, we are all already, there is outpatient dental and ophthalmic means for the eyes treatment. So coverage is every other 3 years of continual renewal. So and then organ donor expenses, the health checkup, the hospital cash benefit up to 7 days per occurrences, and after 120 days of per policy. So it's hospital cash benefit. So in case that you don't get that hospital is not having that health insurance, so you get to other hospital, so you can get a cash benefit. And then health checkup for every claim-free year. So This is, basic things that we need with a health checkup, right? So aside from that, there are certain Ayush treatment. Ayush treatment here is like Ayurveda treatment. They use a more of herbal or natural kind of treatment. So here in India, there is more of the Ayush treatment. So this benefit is also, this policy is also beneficial for this natural treatment or the Ayush treatment here. So they also have this daycare treatment, the accidental death, and permanent total disablement. So this policy is also good if something happened to me, knock on wood, that if I have an accident, they will give me at least for 750,000 or 7.5 lakh. So for my accidental or permanent disablement. Okay, and then what else is there? Okay, so coverage more than treatment. So that's it. There's C. Just think about it. Even though you are just young, you just think about having a health insurance, that it is, you will never know what will gonna happen in the future. So it's better to have a health insurance. It's better to be safe and sorry, as was I always said, right? And aside from that, they gave us this kind of they gave us a card. One of my actually this policy is for two people. One for my is for my husband and for me. So they gave us this card. So whenever we go to a hospital and we want to avail the policy, then we just show this card, and then they will trace out whatever is our customer ID. So it is important that you have this kind of card that you can just show it to the hospital, that if you're doing checkup or you wanted to avail the health insurance. So that's it, guys. I hope you learned something from this. It's just preparation. Some people think that if you have insurance, you are wasting money. Okay, it's not. It is your benefit to have a certain insurance, whether it is a life insurance, whether it is a health insurance, whether it is for your kids, educational insurance. You can prepare your kids for your education, or it's like, just think about that. It's like car insurance, that you're getting insured if something happened to you when you have your car and you have some accident. So it's same as this. So think about that, guys. So this is just just information that for me recently, this is my life here in India, that I'm trying to make sure that I'm safe here in India, and my husband is making sure that I'm also safe, and nothing if something happened to me or something happened to him, or we got a disease, at least we are secured. That is the best thing that you can do for your life. Sometimes you don't need to rely to anybody. Just rely to yourself, and rely, as long as you have money to pay for this health insurance, why not do it? It's not that big amount of money. You can pay it in 6 terms, you can pay it in 2 terms, or you can pay it once. So it's up to you, guys. Even if you're in India or in Philippines, make sure that you're securing your life, whether if it is a life insurance or a health insurance. So guys, I hope that you learned something from our blog. Okay, I'm sorry to my Filipino audiences that I'm speaking English at the moment, because basically I wanted to share this one for our general audience, Indian, Filipinos, and other nationalities. So that's it. That's why I'm speaking English. So thank you guys for watching. Until the next time of our vlog, I hope you learned something again, and God bless. Stay safe. Bye.